Yo, what's going on? It is Wednesday, March 11th, 4:13 p.m. And today we took a short targeting a 5-minute unfilled gap, and we ended up finally winning a trade. Finally. First day ever making $1,000 in one day. Obviously the accounts are still negative, but it feels good to just be back. Like, it feels good to get a nice little win under my belt. Made like 216 on each account. Was risking like 200. Hold up, let me load the Google Doc of everything that I wrote down up before. Okay. All right, so let's get into today. Today was obviously CPI, and I'm not gonna lie, I almost full ported a lucid to get it like half past. And thank the Lord I did not, because this is probably the worst fucking CPI of all time. Look at this fucking wick. Bro, CPI left, like, you would have gotten fucked because unless you did sell stops, how short? It was only 8.5 points here. Unless you did stops like right here for shorts, bro, you were going to get fucking cooked because longs, you weren't going to get filled. And if you did get filled, you were going to get filled up here. And then because it moved so fast, it would have glitched you out. And then you would have gotten completely fucking railed. Thank goodness I didn't do CPI. But let's get into the day. So right at open, I obviously had a bullish bias. Wanted to get this data high. I wanted to get this Asia high, midnight open. I wanted to get these previous day highs that were high time frame equal highs. Goodness, I wanted to take this fucking trade so bad. I knew this was gonna run, dude. I knew this trade right here, I knew this shit was gonna smack fucking data highs in a heartbeat. But entry would have been at 929. I'm not too fond of trading open. Maybe I get into it. Maybe I dabble into it. I don't hate it at all, though. I do not hate it whatsoever, bro. This could have been a really good trade. This is an A-rated trade to me because we had this data high right here, and it's clearly evident that we just wanted to run high. We had the 1 minute order block right here, the retest of the order block, and the bullish closeout. Can't ask for more, dude. And then at open, we obviously pump up. We fail to take midnight open, and then we start displacing down. I really wanted to see Asia high get ran. Not gonna lie. This could have been another entry right here, but after all of this chop, after 15 minutes of chop, I just was like, I want to see more clarity out of the market. I think the draw is still higher. I want to see more reasoning to go higher, but we left behind this 15-minute gap, which was also paired with this this 930 wickless low. So right here, you know, we create this order block right here. We retest it. We get a a bearish closeout. You could have taken this trade right here to this 5-minute, or you know, going break even at 930 right there and going to this wickless candle and then leaving that 5-minute just to get the bang bang in and out. A good trade right there. I think that's a really good trade. We had this 15-minute SMT right here. I don't know why I fucking faded this trade, dude. I just feel like I wasn't prepared for this. Oh my gosh, equal highs right here, 1 minute inverse. This is a great trade, bro. Just taking something like this, just to the 1-to-1, just to get the 1-to-1, bro. Oh my gosh, this would have been fucking bankroll in a second. This is another good trade I think that happened today. Today presented a lot of good trades, even though the market started off very shitty. Then this was a trade that I'm upset that I did miss. This is more of my style of trading. This is more what I'm comfortable with. But, you know, we're down here, right? Mind you, we're still 40-some points away from this first presented getting inversed. Candles aren't huge today. 40 points today is actually a lot. See, this candle was 8 points. You see this candle from wick to top was 23 points. So this candle closes and I have to do something at work. So I'm like, cool, like we probably have 2 minutes, 2 to 3 candles. We're probably gonna have a bearish candle in there, this and that, until we confirm that, you know, that we're up here. I want to see this get inverse just because of the uncertainty more so. Because like I said, look at this rejection wick of these equal highs. You know, I'm like, yo, we can still go lower. We're just chopping around. We were already chopping around. So cool. Then we get this fucking displacement candle. I see it, right? I'm gonna be 100% honest. I see it. I want to enter, but what do I realize? I don't know where I'd place my stops. Like, yeah, I can market order this right now, but where am I going to place my stop? Like, I wasn't prepared. Could I have done it right here? I could have done it right here. I could have done it right here under this start of the order block. I could have done it under here, this order block over here. Like, it would have probably ended up being under this order block, taking it just for 35 points, 30 points probably, because 30 points is the 1-to-1. Which has been for 30 points, 1-to-1. Would have hit in a fucking minute. But I just wasn't prepared. I'm gonna be 110% honest. That's on me. I mean, I'm at work though. I started doing my job on JOB. Sadly, that's where I gotta be. But yeah, and then we start showing clear bullish. Bearish momentum. Yes, it's choppy, but right here, look at this. Look at from 1019 all the way down, and then this candle is what sold it to me. This candle right here sold it. We inverse this 1 minute gap over here. We leave this 5 minute behind, and just look at the bearish displacement, man. Almost a straight 100 something point dump. Yes, like this candle especially. Yes, yes, yes. Like there was no way that we weren't going to deliver lower. And obviously my break even point was this 5 minute. We closed very close to this 5 minute, which still, even if I would have market ordered it, it wouldn't have been bad. What did I do? I set the limit like I talked about yesterday. My limit gets filled. I placed my stop loss right above the body right. No, was it right here? Was it up here? I think I placed my stop loss right here. Yeah. Stops are right there. Honestly, could have moved them down to the body of this candle, damn near. No, I don't think right here was a bad stop. 25 point stop targeting 29 points. Not target it right here. More so like this. Yeah, we got the perfect fucking top tick of a fill, and then it was good downpour. Went break even at this 5 minute right here. This 5 minute that we were SMT'd with was my break even. ES was already lower. As you can see, ES was all the way already under these lows right here at the time of this entry, which is another good correlation because ES is dumping and Q's dumping. Yes, NQ is the lagging asset, but they both are showing that they want to be bearish. And we just fall right through. We dump right through and it delivers. Nah, I think I TP'd like, yeah, right there. Right there at 25, so like something like this. Like it was in the first two candles it TP'd. Yeah, this was a trade. Here's the full confluence. We had a 1 minute IFVG. As you can see, super strong displacement, bearish order flow, clear and evident. Also in this trade, another confluence that I had used was, where's it at? This 5 minute right here being inverse. This was a conditions. I was using this 5 minute as a condition because yes, we still had high previous day high up here, and we were SMT'd with Asia high already. Like ES, it failed to take Asia high, as you can see. We were rejecting off a midnight open, so I used this 5 minute as my condition, which we ended up inverting both of these 5 minutes, this 5 minute and this 5 minute. For me, more so, I wanted to see this 5 minute inverted, but we also inverted this one. Excuse me, which was fucking beautiful to see. That added more confluence to it and the bearish displacement. We had an external SMT with Asia high up here. We had both assets in correlation and just this 5 minute gap, easy to go break even at. And we TP'd at a psychological flat even number. And yeah, it was a pretty solid trade. What the heck? I just pulled some off my face. It was a pretty solid trade overall. Not mad at it. Glad to get that first win under my belt and glad to get my first 4-figure day. Like I said, I just need to keep working. There's not much more to it. It feels good, obviously, but it's not, I'm not satisfied. I'm not content. Like, I'm content, but I'm not satisfied. Grateful, but never satisfied. You know, got to keep working and just continue to show up day in and day out, no matter what is the situation, and continue to look for my opportunities. My opportunities are continuing to present myself, and I just need to act upon them. Good trade right here. Good trade right here, targeting this 930 low. I want to start targeting this 930 low. Not gonna cap. Not gonna cap. Get done nice and early like today. Perfectly respect first presented, and we get this clean bearish close out. Beautiful, bro. Even if I entered a little bit later right here to get the order block confirmation, still a nice 1-to-1 bankroll, bro. Like a nice 1-to-1 would have been really nice just to get up and out, bro. Would have been super nice. Super good trade. Both of these are really nice and good trades, man. This was a good trade right here. Let's mark out the other one just so I know when I come back and look. This was another good trade. The only problem with this is, like, where do I place my stop fully? I know myself, I would have done something like this. Yeah, these are the three. And then this one over here. But this was the pre-market trade. But I fucking love this setup right here, man. I fucking love this pre-market trade right here, bro. This is a free-ass trade. It's just, it's 9:29, like, it's market open. That's usually not when I enter. I usually wait a little bit. Great fucking trade, though. But yeah, those were, oh shit, let me pull this one. These would have been the 4 trades of the day for me. And they all greeners. As you can see, I'm getting a really good read on price, Nick, and just continue to work, dude. Continue to work, man. On that note, peace, love, positivity, man. Take care.